Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kierra Cotton, filling in for Stephanie Haney this week. This is your 3 News Now afternoon update, where we bring you the latest headlines from WKYC.com and, of course, our WKYC app. So we're going to begin, like always, with the latest numbers from the Ohio Department of Health as they pertain to the coronavirus pandemic here in Ohio. So as of 2 p.m. this afternoon, there are 42,010 confirmed and probable cases of coronavirus in Ohio. That's 434 new cases from yesterday's numbers. As far as deaths, there are currently 2,597. That marks 24 newly reported deaths from yesterday. As far as hospitalization goes, there are 7,007 total hospitalization. That marks 59 new hospitalizations from the day prior. Of those hospitalizations, there are 1,784 ICU admissions. That marks 8 new ICU admissions from the day prior. So, as I mentioned yesterday, we have kind of seen these new day-to-day case numbers stay in the 300 to 400 range, but obviously we're hoping to see that downtrend as time progresses, as time passes and things progress. So moving on to more local news, Cleveland police have announced the arrest of a man wanted in the shooting of a pregnant woman and her 6-month-old nephew. The woman and her nephew were struck near East 116th Street and Union Avenue on Saturday during an apparent road rage incident. Police released a photo of the suspect yesterday, and he was taken into custody a short time after. His identity has not yet been released. On to national news. President Donald Trump has signed a new executive order. His order signed today encourages better police practices and establishes a database for tracking officers' use of excessive force. Now, this order also bans chokeholds unless the officer's life is at risk. Just something to note there. This move, the executive order, comes after weeks of protesting and demonstrations were sparked due to the death of George Floyd in Minnesota at the hands of a police officer there. So, both Republican and Democrats are preparing their own packages of police changes that they'd like to see, but as of now, the executive order from President Trump today was the only thing that was announced. During his Rose Garden announcement, Trump said his executive actions would encourage police to use, quote, the highest professional standards to serve. His executive order is being framed in part as a response to some activists' call to defund the police. However, President Trump and the White House have soundly rejected that notion, saying that more resources are needed and not less. So we'll be following this closely on how this order is implemented and executed in cities and states across the country. So just be on the lookout for updates on that. But moving to Columbus now, where the State College has decided to remove its Christopher Columbus statue. The decision was announced to faculty, staff, and students today in a message saying that in taking this action, we are being mindful of societal change and forward movement. We do not seek to erase history, but to make an intentional shift in what we visibly honor and celebrate as an institution. This is the first of many steps in what will be a lengthy journey as the college seeks to build on and improve our historic and future efforts toward broadening diversity and inclusion. So that was a quote from Anthony Joseph with the Columbus State Board. They are obviously taking action and doing it quickly. The college has committed to having that Christopher Columbus statue removed within the next 2 weeks. They are also exploring their art community and ways to see what could replace that statue. So just be on the lookout for updates on that. And last but not least, Target has declared Juneteenth, this Friday, a company holiday. The holiday celebrated on June 19th commemorates the day in 1865 that Black people were emancipated from slavery. So according to Target, all of their stores will remain open. However, their employees will receive time and a half. Eligible employees will also have the option to take the day off with full pay. Their headquarters will also be closed in observance of the holiday. That's their corporate headquarters. Target CEO Brian Cornell said in a statement, "We recognize that the racial trauma the country is experiencing now is not new, but throughout recent weeks there has been a sense that this time is and has to be different." Target says that recognizing this holiday is just the first of many steps that they're taking to create broader awareness within their company. They're also putting their money where their mouth is. They have committed to $10 million to support social justice and rebuilding efforts in local communities. They also pledged to, quote, continue to listen and learn from our team members, our guests, and our community partners. So obviously Juneteenth is this Friday, so those companies, Target will have, those employees will have the opportunity to take advantage of that. And that wraps up my afternoon update. Jay Crawford and Romney Smith will have more news, weather, sports, and entertainment headlines on what's new at 5 p.m. I'm Kierra Cotton. Have a great day.